Okay, back again. In this little video, or this short video, I'm going to show you how to use the intercept method to determine the intercepts of a parabola, meaning where does it cut my y-axis and where does it cut my x-axis. And to do this, it is quite easy. Remember, my q value is where my y-intercept is. So this is going to be straightforward. Where my y-intercept is where my x is 0, so that's going to be 0. And what does it say there for my y-intercept? It's going to be -2. I can just read that off my equation. If you want to do it mathematically, you are going to say, let's say y equals 2x squared minus 2, where x is 0, so I'm going to say 0 squared minus 2. 0 minus 2 is going to be -2. There we have it. Therefore, 0 and -2 are my coordinates of my y-intercept. For my x-intercept, I have to make y 0. So let's take that formula. Please remember that this, the fx here, represents y. So, oh lovely, I have a message. Okay, let's go on. Y equals 2x squared minus 2, so I'm going to make y 0. There we go. 0, 2x squared minus 2, which means I want to work out 2, which is going to be, I'm taking 2 away on this side. It's the quick way is I take it over. It's going to be 2x squared. I divide by 2. I divide by 2. So this is going to be 1 x squared. Let's go there. So x squared equals to 1. Shame. Equals to 1, which means x is the square root of 1, which is, and you need to know this, plus minus 1. So the two values are going to be 1, 0, and the other is going to be -1, 0. If you do not put this plus minus, I will find you and hit it into your head until you remember it's a plus and a minus. Just joking. Alright, that's basically it. So if you need to determine the intercepts of a parabola given the equation, this is what you do. Okay, I'm going to go draw this baby quickly. Let's see, my y-intercept is -2, my x is 1 and -1. Here we go. I'm going to try my best to do it beautifully, better than usual. Talk too quick. Alright, here we go. This is fx equals 2x squared minus 2. That is going to be 0 minus 2, and those 2 points are going to be 1, 0 and -1, 0. Because it's a positive a value, the arms open up upwards, meaning it's a smiley face because it's positive. Our intercepts on the x-axis is -1 and 1. Our y-axis is -2. Our turning point, remember that's with the vertex, is 0, -2. Our axis of symmetry is going to be exactly in the middle. Oh wait, before we do that, our axis of symmetry is going to be my y-axis, because the turning point lies on my y-axis, and it's going to cut my parabola exactly in the middle. Now, for my, quickly want to do this, give me a second. If I draw a line there, it is exactly on the vertex going through my y-axis. This is the point in which my graph does not go any lower. That is my minimum value. If you are ever asked what the range of your function is, that is my y values. As you can see, it is all the values that is going to go upwards from this minimum value. So how can I write it? I can write it in two ways. I can write y is an element of, and remember, this means excludes the brackets, and these brackets means include. Alright, so it includes this value. So it's going to be x includes the value of -2, but it excludes the value the value of infinity, meaning it's going to go from all these values. I'm going to write it differently. I'm going to say y is going to be greater or equal than -2, but so that's it, greater or equal than -2, all the values upwards from our minimum point. Now my domain, I've explained to you in class already what my domain is, and I can't say that on YouTube. And if you are in my class, you know why. Is my x values. Domain is my x values. So meaning, look, my graph, which is all the x values. Now a parabola. This parabola arm is going to go on forever and ever, which means all the values to this side is going to be included. And this arm is going to go on and on and on forever, which means all the values to the right is going to be included. So in effect, it means that my x values are an element of, oh yes, sure, an element of all real numbers. It includes all the values to the right and all the values to the left. I can also write it as x includes like this, negative that and positive infinity, and it excludes them. It can infinity can never be included. Alright, so there you go. So it's going to be all values, real values of my x, real numbers. There we go. I hope that it helps. I'm going to get a few examples out of past papers, and then we can go on with that.